Hey champions, let me explain a few things in this game that some people don't know. I'm pretty sure that you who watch knows this, but if you agree then put a like on this video so that everyone gets a chance to learn this. I met a Balgon recently, but I died to that Balgon's friends, and I had fitted my Vindicator a special way, just to take them all out, but not to kill a capital as well. But what would happen if it would have been a one-on-one? Different players and different ship builds make this hard to know. But can we put this to a test? Of course we can. Let me first explain how I was supposed to win this fight, and then we test it. My idea was to get close, and to do that I would use my 91% webs. I would orbit him at 0 to reduce damage taken. The reason for this is due to fall off and optimal range. You see that Vindicator got a short optimal with a fall off that spans from 0 to 20 kilometers. So that's my perfect spot. Large pulse lasers has 15 kilometers optimal but only 5 kilometers fall off ish. He should have a very hard time hitting me if I'm closer than 10k. Cause fall off and optimal is something I see people have questions about. Some people think that if optimal is 30 kilometers, you hit everything from 0 to 30. If you then add the fall off to that, let's say 10 kilometers fall off, then you hit everything from 0 to 40. But this is not supposed to be the case. If it was, then why don't we all use beam lasers with 80 kilometers optimal? It sounds weird to use pulse lasers that only reach 20 kilometers. Yeah, pulse lasers have a bit more tracking, but it would be a heck a lot easier just to hit everything. Now I might be wrong here, or the game might be wrong. But even the Nosses and the Newts have a fall off. So if you look at the Nos and the Newt, you see that they also got an optimal and a fall off. Now recently I've heard that these bypasses this mechanic and work perfectly even outside their optimal plus fall off. Not on the distance, but it works at 100% even at close range. Which it shouldn't. Why not have a fall off large enough to cover the close distance in that case? Anyway, I had to try my idea. Here is my friend, he flies a Balgorn. And we have modified this one to resemble the Balgon that I met back when. It's not 100% accurate since the other Balgon has integrated rigs that are worth a lot more, but the idea is the same. Here is my secret Vindicator. I will not show my build cause it's just too evil, but it's built to fight Balgorns. Now the first test I wanted to do is a range test with the Newts and Nosses. He will now newt me at 14 kilometers, and you can see that I got 95 cap left. Okay, let's get closer. Now I'm at 1 kilometers. Let's newt hit me again. 94. So it's pretty much the same. It seems like the Nosses and Newts bypass the ranges they have been given. Interesting that is. Okay, I'm man enough to say if I was wrong, but I do think this is about bad coding in the game. Cause in theory, he would have newted me less. Anyway, I would still attack him back then, so what would happen? Would he drain me and beat me? Let's do a test and see what that fight would have looked like. In this case, I stood still as we started. The Balgon hit me for 15k on my shield, but of course I wanted to orbit. When I orbit, he only grazes his hits, hitting me for the lowest numbers 200, 500, sometimes 800 on my armor, and I still hit him for 4 to 5000. You don't see this, but I actually only use one repper to keep this up, and that made me save even more cap. I will now put up numbers on the Balgon's cap as well as mine so you guys can see what happens, cause he told me everything on Discord. Now we decided to stop shooting here because I did actually more damage than he could repair. But one big thing that we want to check is how the cap behaves. We both got more cap now than a real fight would have looked like, since we don't fire and repair, but yeah, this actually hurts my build more since I rely on having low cap. But I'm still not drained. We have the same cap indefinitely. He can't drain my ship, and he for sure can't kill me. And yes, I know that the Balgorn can have different fittings, but the test is about a specific fitting. As I said, I was built to take out that guy, so this does not mean that the Vindicator always wins over Balgorns. It means that this Vindicator would have killed that Balgorn, or at least it's been a stalemate. But definitely, I would not die. I know that people now will say that this Balgorn is not an A-type fitted, and yeah, it's not. And that would have made that one a bit better, but my Vind is not A-type fitted either, so having a discussion whether you fit a Balgorn to beat a Vindicator is not the point, because usually they do. I'm just showing you that the fight is not always ending the way you think. But if you say that an A-type Balgorn kills everything, then you don't want to meet my X-type Vindy. I like this test, and now I know for sure I would not have been killed, but we can't know for sure if I would have won. I probably wouldn't, but it wouldn't matter if it had A-type newts, because I had a cap battery as well that I actually never used. I think that if I remove that one, I should still be okay, and using a damage modifier instead would make me eat past his A-type reppers as well, and he would still have done almost no damage to me. So think about this when you're fitting your ships. The ships are capable to a lot more than you think or what people say, especially if you know what you're up against. Still, Balgorn is a superior ship over Vindy in many ways, but not enough to always win. Thanks to my friend Babsy who wanted to assist in bringing his Balgorn for this. For your information, he got almost perfect skills for Balgorn, so that was very good. Fly crazy y'all, and I see you guys again.